Hi peeps, so this is my 2-week post-op tummy tuck video. I would like to apologise I didn't do a 1 week. I don't know if you can hear, but I'm not that well, and last week I was just not well enough to sit in front of the camera and speak when you probably couldn't understand a word I said, and I'd probably be coughing and spluttering all over the laptop, so it's not going to work. So I thought I'll just do it as it from 2 week. I am still a little bit ill, but let's just skip over that because that's not important. Anyway, so today I'm going to talk about my whole trip, how I'm feeling now and my experience from it, this, that and the other, and I'll also show you my tummy as of now. But me being so stupid, because I've got dressing on my scar, because I've got dissolvable stitches, I've still got dressing on, and I forgot to take a picture of my scar yesterday when I took the dressing off, when I changed it when I went for a shower. So that's my fault. So you're going to see my tummy with dressing on, so you won't actually see the scar, but I promise on my 3-week video I will either have a picture to show you, or I will have it off and show you on camera. So that's my fault, so I'm really sorry. But yeah, so I'll start from the beginning. So flew out there on the Monday. I got there about lunchtime and we went straight to the clinic, got picked up and went straight to the clinic, and I got there about lunchtime, and it was really warm welcoming from Wendy, the coordinator. She was brilliant. She was so kind and so sweet, spoke very good English, and you know, she just explained the whole thing, and she told me that they will be doing tests today because I'm here early, so I can have some of my pre-op tests that day. So that was helpful, so I didn't have to have them all bond on me on the early Tuesday morning, and I can get some of them done that day. So we were shown to our room, and as you saw in the video, the room was lovely. It was so spacious, and it was really well clean and tidy and neat, and it was, you know, the cleaners were so thorough when they come into your room. They just clean everywhere. They were really nice, so friendly as well, bless them. And a lovely big bathroom, and it's like staying in a hotel. It really was. It was so nice, and everyone was so attentive and really sweet. And so I had my tests done. I had my blood test done. I did my urine test whenever I was ready to go pee, and I did all my paperwork. And when I did my paperwork, that's when it really hit me that it was happening, and I was kind of a little bit stressing out at that point. Because they leave you to it, they explain it. Well, Wendy explained it when I was downstairs when I arrived, but the nurses then came in and sort of explained it again. And it's a lot of reading through and signing off and stating family history, medical history and stuff like that. And yeah, as I was filling that out, it kind of hit me that this is going to happen. I was like, oh my god, I'm kind of scared. And I was a little bit stressy, and my mum noticed it, and she was like, calm down, you know, and I'm like, I'm trying to be calm. But yeah, once that was done, and that was a bit of a, you know, that was done, a bit of fresh air done, went out for a walk, you know, and yes, so then my mum was told she could stay from, I think it was 8 till 10 at night. So your partner, or if you have anyone visiting, can stay the whole entire day. And Wendy was so nice. She even showed my mum where the restaurants and things are. You know, she pointed them out, and she took her down to the little cafe that was in the actual clinic. So that was really nice of her. She didn't have to do that, and she did. It was really sweet. So my mum had like cheese and ham sandwiches on tap all the time. So that was lovely. She was happy. So yeah, so my mum left me about 9 o'clock because she was so tired, bless her. And I said, it's fine, I'll just watch a bit of telly and I'll go to bed myself. But I was so like geared up thinking, it's happening tomorrow, it's happening. I didn't really sleep very well, and I think I only got about 2 hours sleep. It was really bad. I was so nervous, and every time I turned the telly off, my mind was just going, and I was just racing, thinking, what's going to happen next? Oh my god, what am I going to look like? What's it going to be like? My brain does not switch off. So I spent the whole night faffing and pacing up and down in my room, go to the toilet a lot, just, you know, nervous bladder, as they call it. Yeah, so I got about 2 hours kip, and I slept sat up as well, because you had those beds with the electronic beds. Awesome. But I just spent the whole entire time sort of like, can't sleep. And I watched telly. Right. If you go to this place, the only English channel, or 2 channels they have, is HBO and HBO Comedy. That's it. Oh, and sorry, BBC News. That's it. So everything else is in foreign language, and you don't have a clue. So I spent the whole entire time watching HBO, which wasn't bad. And you know, I watched some films that were on HBO Comedy, but that was it. It was a lot of programs, American programs, repeating itself on the same channel. So, anywho, so that was the bit of the downfall. But if you don't mind watching HBO, then, or you're not a telly person, take some of your own stuff. But I spent majority of my time on the internet, which you get free internet connection there. It's great. So I spent the whole time on, you know, on Instagram, Facebook, all of that jazzy stuff. What else? So like I said, the room was lovely, and my mum left me at 9, and yes, in the morning I got woken up. You'll find this if you go there. I got woken up about 5 o'clock in the morning. Between 5 and half 5 you get woken up. Now I got woken up of them wanting to take my blood pressure, which I had done on the Monday as well, and they wanted to take my blood pressure, but they also needed to put in my cannula in my arm. They put it up here in this arm, and like I told you before, I had a horrible night's sleep. I was a bit of, you know, you're not allowed to eat from midnight, so from midnight Monday I couldn't eat, and you can't drink water either. So that whole entire time I had no water or nothing, no breakfast, no nothing, and I'm petrified of needles as it is. So he tried to put the male nurse tried to put the cannula in, and I was psyched and ready to do it. I thought, be brave, I've got no one to hold my hand. And he did it, and then he said to me, oh no, I have to do it again. Are you kidding me? I had geared myself up for that first time that all my sweat was now like literally dripping down my face. So he said, oh, I'm going to do it again. And I think he was midway in doing it, and I passed out. Literally passed out. And I woke up in a daze like, where am I? It was so embarrassing. And he's going, it's okay, you rest, you get some sleep, I'll come back and do it later. I thought, oh my god, they're not going to do the whole thing because I fainted. Oh, Anyway, so I relaxed a little. I thought, I need a drink. My mouth was so dry. I was like, I really need a drink of water, but you're not allowed. So I rested it off a little bit, and the lady who took my blood on the Monday came in. I thought, oh good, someone I recognise. And she came in, she did it, done. First time, not a problem. I was like, why didn't you come in the first place? So I got that in, and look at the mark it left as well. Can you see it? It was a lot worse. It was a corker of a bruise. That's the one where he got it wrong. The one where they got it right is a tiny, tiny little mark. I don't know if you can see that on camera. Tiny, tiny. That's the one that was in my arm. This is the one that was the mistake. Oh my God, no wonder I passed out. Anyway, so that was done and dusted, and they said, you're just waiting for the doctor, the surgeon, to come see you to sort of, you know, do your tummy. And while she was with me, she bandaged up, I can't say the words, she bandaged my legs. I think they do that for, like, instead of the socks like we have in the UK, they were using like these bandages. I was like, oh my God, this is old school. But yeah, she did it really tight. So I had that done as well, and you're supposed to keep that on until you start walking properly, and then they'll take it off. So probably for about 2 days you keep that on. So then the surgeon come and saw me and did his little drawings, as you saw in my last video. Did his little drawings, and I said to him as I started, I said, I feel a little bit lightheaded standing up. And the next minute I remember I passed out again. And the next minute he's there chucking me on the bed so I don't fall on the floor. Bless him. I don't know what, but it didn't faze him whatsoever. He just laid me out on the bed and just carried on drawing and explaining to me this is what he was going to do. I didn't have any lipo in the end because he thinks that it's not a good idea to do them both together. That's just his opinion, and he thinks that if I still need liposuction, or I want liposuction, that maybe 6 months down the line I come back and have it done. Give my body time to heal after having this, because he said it's such a big thing having it all done together, that he recommends that you know, have it maybe a couple of months down the line. Every doctor's different. I took his word. I believe what he said. So, and I was happy with what he said anyway. So fair enough. I just had the tummy tuck. That's it. So yeah, so I was embarrassed that I passed out on him and all. And at that point I was thinking, they're really not going to let me have this done if I keep passing out every 5 minutes. But I know I can't be the first person to have done it. I was so nervous. You know, I've not had anything to drink, not had anything to eat, no breakfast, no nothing. You know, I was a bag of nerves, not slept. Oh, what else? So, anywho, that was done, and they said to me that I would be off to surgery at about 11 o'clock, and yeah, it'll be from there. And by gosh, 11 o'clock came round. They whisked me out in the room. I went down to the prep room before the actual theatre, and at that point I started getting the shakes. I was thinking, God, this is happening. I was going to swear then, but I know family members watch this. I was thinking, God, with a rude word, this is actually happening. And I had tears like rolling down the side of my face, but I was happy and I was excited. But at that moment I was just goddamn nervous, really, really nervous. And because all you see is you're laying down on this table, I'm looking up, I've got bright lights on me, and you see all these like nurses with these masks and the, you know, the hats and stuff, and they're all going around with these white masks on. And I'm thinking, oh my God, they could do anything to me while I'm asleep. I start thinking negative thoughts at that point. So I started to sort of, I wasn't bawling my eyes out, but just little tears were just rolling down the side of my face. And the anaesthetist, who come and saw me before, because you see all the doctors that need to see you, she come and saw me. She was above my head, and she was saying, "Oh, are you okay? Oh, don't cry." And she was stroking my head. She was so sweet, bless her. She really looked after me at that point, because she's the lady that's the last face you'll see is hers. And I remember that she said to me, "Okay, we're going to put the general anaesthetic in now." She goes, "It may burn, you may feel tingling, but it's going to happen in the next few minutes." So I was like, okay. She said, "Just look up and just look up into the light." I was like, okay. And I was looking up, and then I thought, I wonder how long I could keep my eyes open for. And I tried to count, but as soon as I thought, oh, I wonder how long I could keep my eyes open for, I was gone. And I was like, that's the last thing I remember is going. So, and literally it felt like a blink to when I then woke up. I woke up, my tummy was so tight, and I had everybody going, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you awake now?" You know, and they were all like, "Oh, are you okay?" stroking my head, bless them. And they said, "We're gonna move you to this table now." Oh God, I didn't like that either. They moved me from like the operating table to the trolley that they would whisk me back up to the room. And so they sort of like moved me over, and that was a bit tender. I didn't like that. And they were like, "Okay, here we go." So they took me up, and I was thinking, oh my God, I've done it. I was laying there on this table thinking, I've done it, I've done it. And I felt sorry for the bloke that had to whisk me all the way back up to my room. It was quite a way to go. Anyway, and pushing me around is probably not the easiest cargo he's had. Anyway, so I went back in, and then I just saw my mum's face, and I was like, "Oh, hi!" And I was just really elated that I saw her, and she was happy to see me, because I remember seeing her face as I was getting wheeled down, and she started to cry. So it was really nice to see her face again. And I said, "What time is it? What time is it?" And she went, "It's 3:15. I was like, oh my God. But it says on my like post notes that it only took 165 minutes. So that's like, I think like an hour and a half or something. So I must have been knocked out for half that time. And I swear to you, it felt like a blink from when I got knocked out from when I woke up. It was just instant. So yes. So when I woke up and I went to the room, everything was really tight. And I looked down, and I've got this white strapped corset. It was like this really tight corset on, and it had been taped down. It's obviously because they said the Velcro wasn't very strong, so it's obviously like just a aftercare one that they just give you afterwards. And I had cloths underneath, and I noticed that I had drains coming out. I had 3 drains. I thought I would only have 2, but I had 3. Gosh, yeah. And it was tender, it was sore. I was in and out of it. I was just so tired. They said to me, "You might feel queasy." And by golly, I did, because I threw up. That was painful, because your tummy muscles are so sore as well, because I had my tummy muscles sewn back together. So throwing up wasn't very nice. It made me cry, because it was just so painful. Being sick, something, you know, if you ever experience it, being sick's not pleasant anyway. And imagine being sick in pain. Ugh. Yeah, that was awful. So, once I was given lots of painkillers, this, that and the other. They come in, they check you check your levels of your drips and stuff, take your blood pressure, take your temperature. So the whole of Tuesday, I was just not with it. Hence why I didn't do a video as soon as I come out, because you're in no fit state to do a video. And I didn't sleep very well on the Tuesday night, and got to Wednesday, and I felt 10 times better. 10 times better. I then started to walk around, and they said to me, the quicker you start walking around, the quicker you'll start to feel better. So my mum, being a military person, said, right, we're going to walk every couple of hours. We're going to walk around the ward and we're going to do little laps. So I was like, oh my God, this is like torture. But I'm so thankful that she did it now, because I just felt so much better. It was just so difficult getting in and out of the bed without trying to use your abdominal muscles. That was pain. Or I didn't want to feel the drips in moving or anything like that, so I was a bit queasy about that. So but we managed it, we did it, it was fine. Thank God for mechanical beds. That helps. Yeah, so I was getting up and about. I had my dressing gown on, holding my drains in my dressing gown pockets. All the nurses were giving me like thumbs up walking around. So that was nice. And then that evening, Wednesday evening, they took my bandages off my legs, because they said, yep, you're fine, you could have them off. So I had them taken off. And then Thursday, I was taken out of clinic and I moved into my hotel. Before I left, they obviously give you forms of like a form of aftercare, and they gave me a few bandages and dressings and stuff to look after it, and some iodine cream, which I still use now because I've got quite a bit of it left. And they also gave me deep vein thrombosis injections. Oh, and they said you have to do that. So my mum was dreading knowing that she had to give it to me, because I couldn't do it myself, and she was dreading doing it to me, knowing that I don't like it. It turned out that I made a fuss about her doing it, that they said, it's okay, you can come back to the clinic, we'll just do it for you. And that's what we did. Because I kicked up a fuss in the hotel when she had to give it to me, that we ended up just walking down to the clinic and saying, please, can you do it? And they said, yeah, not a problem, come back tomorrow and we'll do your last one. So I was like, oh, thank God. I only had to take, was it 2 or 3? No, 2. I only had to take 2, sorry. 2 injections on the Thursday night at 9 o'clock and on the Friday night at 9 o'clock. So yeah, and my mum, being my mum, was making me get up and move around and walk down to the little cafe in the hotel to get a cuppa, to walk back up again. She kept motivation. If I needed to rest, she said go to sleep. So, you know, we just did it all. And then we came home Saturday. Also, I forgot to say that when I left the clinic, they gave me all my medication, like my painkillers, my injections, my dressing. They also gave me the garment to wear, a new garment. And the surgeon, and because they checked it and they redid the dressing for me before I left, and they take your drains out. That is a horrible sensation. I did not like that. It was just weird. They just literally go, because I said to her, is it painful? They went, no, just uncomfortable. Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like the sensation of them coming out. It's not painful, I just didn't like the sensation. It just made me feel like, ooh. But it was literally done in like 10 seconds. Whip, 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 done. The nurse, she was one of those nurses that she doesn't give you warning, she'll just do it, because if she gave you warning you'd probably hesitate. So it was lucky she was my nurse, because I thanked her for that. Anywho, so they gave you the garment, which I'll show you in a bit. And yeah, and I stayed at the hotel the Thursday night and the Friday. The Thursday was actually my mum's birthday, so we did go down to the steakhouse down the road and have a little steak dinner. I paid for her birthday meal, which was very nice, by the way. It was an American Texas style steakhouse. It's very nice. And yeah, we had our meal there on the Thursday for her birthday, and then Friday we were at the hotel, we had dinner and that there, and Saturday we came home. So yeah, so I've been home I got home and just I've been relaxing really. My husband's done a fantastic job in looking after me. Yes, and that's it really. How I've been feeling. Sorry. Not bad. I've had my moments. Days I felt absolutely fine, not a problem, got on with it. And there have been days where my scar have been like had shooting pains, which I believe might be the nerves like reconnecting. That's what I've been told. And it's just really tight and it will ache, and certain movements then would just make you sore, and I found that like towards the end of the day you start to get a little bit podgy, like you're bloated, and it's like swelling. So yeah, we'll try and relax as much as you can. You just have good days and bad days, but overall sorry, overall it's not been that bad. You know, it's bearable. You get on with your day, you know, and so be it. I was told I had to wear this garment for about 3 to 4 weeks. Like I said, I will be taking it off from as of the 9th of September, so I don't need to wear it from then. I've got disposable stitches in, so when I show you my tummy, I'll have only the padding on, unfortunately, because like I said, I was silly enough not to take a picture yesterday when I changed the dressing. So, because I change the dressing every time you have a shower, so they told me to shower every 3 days, but I do it every other day. So, because I feel grubby if I don't. So I've been doing it every other day that I've been changing the dressing. So I'll show you what I've got and what it is so far. But I promise, as of 3 weeks, I'll show the scar, or I'll take a picture and I'll add the picture onto the video as of from 3 weeks. I won't forget to do it. I promise. Right, okay, so next thing I'll do is I'll set up now and show you what I've got. So this is me front, and this is me sideways. As you can see, nice and flat. If I lift up, I have got a bit of swelling just around the belly button area, but it's only slightly today because I've been sat down most of the day. This is the garment I've got on that they gave me. It does have one side and this side here that's got zips here and clips. There's clips everywhere on this thing. So that's the front. I'm just going to step aside slightly because there's a bit in between the crutch that you have to undo, and it's not pleasant if I do that on camera. So I'll just undo that now. Okay, so I've undone it from the in between my legs. If I just lift this up. Okay, right, so like I said, I apologise that I haven't got that you won't actually see the scar itself today, but that's just the iodine, anything that's seeping through. See, that is where I said it's split a little bit. That was where one of my tubes were put in. That was my second tube. So it opened a little bit because I thought I was Superwoman and, you know, I could do whatever. So this is it. How flat is that? I am so amazed and so happy with the results right now. It's unbelievable. I do itch because of the garment. It's so itchy, but I've been putting some creams on to try and stop it from itching. You'll find that when you have to be in this 24/7, you know, it's ridiculous. So, and I've noticed that also my pubic area is higher, so, well, which granted is going to happen, but my stomach muscles as well are so tight. It's literally, if I turn this way, you can see I've gone from hip to hip. There's still some stretch marks, which I don't care about because that's my stretch marks and my kiddie winkles. So I'm quite happy with that. My belly button looks fantastic as well so far. I'm really pleased. I'm just so itchy, sorry. Yes, so look. nothing falling down on the front, and I can't wait to get this bad boy in shape. I just feel so happy. Just look at that. Look, just, oh yes, there's a bit of flab on there, but hey ho, that's what exercise is for. And I can't wait to get in shape. It's just flat, and I'm so happy that it's like that now. So yeah, I'll deal with this later. I'll just pull all this down, so then I'll sort it out after the video. Let's move back round. There we go. So yes, can you believe it? From what you saw before to that is amazing. No liposuction. I'm just so happy, because I thought, oh, I'll need liposuction on my hips, but I'm quite glad I didn't get it done now, because I'll feel a sense of achievement if I try and work off the fat off my hips. As I said before, they gave you a little bit of dressing to take home and stuff. They gave me, where did I put it? Ah, here it is. They gave me some of this, which is iodine, like antibacterial stuff, and you put that over your scar and your belly button and stuff. So I think this has probably got maybe 1 or 2 more goings in it, and sorry about that, got cut off. I think my battery died, so I've just plugged it in. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So I got the iodine, and I think that's only got a couple of goes left, and then I'll just move on to some other sort of antibacterial cream. I ran out of obviously the stuff that they gave me, of dressings and stuff, so I went to see my doctor, and because he was aware that I was having it done, and he went, right, not a problem, go to the, what's it called, like where you get your tablets and stuff, pharmacy or wherever it was, dispensary, and then they'll give you some bandages and dressing. So I went there, and the lady was so nice that she said, oh okay, I heard you were coming, blah blah blah. So she gave me a whole box of these, which is for your belly button. So I got a whole box of them, and then because I wear 4 of these ones at a time to cover my scar, I go through these like nothing. So I need to get some more, because all my stitching hasn't gone yet. But she did say to me, come back if I need any more, so I'll need some of these long ones when I've got a fair few now, probably for another maybe 2-3 changes. It just depends how quick, you know, my scar's healing. It feels like it's taking a little longer, but it's getting there. And I also then went shopping the other day, and where it says for aftercare to like massage and stuff, I bought some bio oil to use to massage my scar with. So I bought the big kind because I thought that'd be good for your stretch marks as well. It'd sort of fade them a little bit, but not bothered if they don't. I'm just happy for the scar to sort of, you know, be treated, because they recommend you put oil and stuff on it anyway. But yeah, that's it. So that's everything, and I will do a video next at my 3-week post-op of my tummy tuck. Okay, thanks, bye.